Hi Aries, welcome to your video for the 2nd through the rest of the week for the next 48. So what we have is very intense, strong feelings, very overwhelming feelings, repressed emotions coming from the subconscious mind. We have Pisces, Neptune connecting to Mars in Scorpio. We could have repressed rage, repressed anger, people who have shoved feelings down, not acknowledged the way that they feel. It could come up to the surface being triggered, Mars energy, which would be the warrior. It sort of triggers something within someone, and then it's very overwhelming, passionate emotions that actually take over. So if you think about it, the water energy of a water sign or the water element and feelings, your feelings can be so overwhelming if you are not in agreement with something. So basically, if you're in agreement with something, then you feel okay about it. You're like, that's fine, I'm good, I'm happy with that. But if there's something that you're not in agreement with to a very strong level, it is a fundamental it's fundamentally opposite what you believe in or something like that, that would be Scorpio energy. It has to do with your soul. Now, Pisces is the intuition and the subconscious mind as opposed to the soul. So it's the third eye, it's fantasy, it's dreams, imagination, creative energy. Now this could all be very creative. You could have a lot of creative energy. You could also be extremely irritable because this energy is about a trigger, something that would trigger your emotions for good or for bad. Now Mars rules over Scorpio and Aries. Really, Scorpio was ruled by Pluto, but then they really sort of shifted away from Pluto and towards Aries. Scorpio to me is more ruled by Pluto. It's a life cycle of rebirth, and that's what Pluto is about in astrology, and it's sort of the judgment card or tower. But with Mars and Scorpio, that is very intense emotions coming from the soul. And it could be buried or repressed emotions coming to the surface, connecting to Pisces, the 12th house of the subconscious mind. So Neptune is what rules over Pisces. It's imagining things that either are real or they're not real, but nonetheless, it's in your imagination. It's not necessarily happening right in front of your eyes. Now, this water energy can be very, very overwhelming because we have a grand trine of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio going on. Now, Cancer is rising energy right now. It's what is perceived. So Cancer is ruled by the moon. It's nurturing energy, it's mothering energy, and it's where you want to feel safe and secure at home. Now, you want to feel safe and secure, and so what do people do? They could buy like security systems for their home. They could buy, some kind of self-protective like mace or something like that. That's kind of like the energy of Cancer. It's like, I want to feel comfortable at home. I don't want to feel threatened. But when Mars goes into Scorpio, that's very triggering. That's like you are fundamentally at odds with something, and the emotions have to come out. So that's what we're going through. That's what is being brought to the surface as of right now with the sun in Sagittarius, and the moon is also in Scorpio. So very intense energies. The moon is sort of what pulls on your emotions, intensifies your intuition, intensifies the way you feel. Things could feel worse than they really are. They could also feel better than they really are. It could go in both directions. Nonetheless, it is water energy. And I was sitting here thinking, like, what exactly is water and what are feelings? Feelings are temporary because it can be you love someone, in your soul, you have a soulmate or a soul bond. But feelings, happiness, sadness, it sort of comes and goes, and you could be just feeling overall sort of calm or overall irritable, whatever, but they sort of come and go. And you have to find sort of like your 0 point, like where is my homeostasis, like where am I most comfortable. Now, when Mars comes in, especially for an Aries, because you're ruled by Mars, this could be very triggering. You could feel like, you know, your emotions take over, or it could be someone else is being triggered and you're having to be the observer of someone else being triggered. I'm having a lot of things, like the cats right now are going crazy in the background. It's really irritating. Like Mao is wanting my attention nonstop. Like the door, he wanted to be in and out, and it's like, oh my God, like seriously. So water taking over. We do have Pluto in Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn. Venus in Capricorn is the fruits of your labor, fame and fortune, wanting to be, have the fancy car or have the nice clothing, but it is not really the soul, because Venus is aligning with Mars. So on a fundamental level, you could feel like you deserve this outward manifestation of something. But you know, if you drive a nice car, that is not your soul, you know, so you want to pay attention to what's going on in your soul, and you want to know yourself with this energy. Chiron in Aries, in a harmonious trine to fire sign Sagittarius, the sun. So Chiron's connecting to the sun, which is philosophy, belief systems, higher education and learning. You could be learning how to, whatever it would be about the wounded self. Maybe set a boundary, or with the wounded self, you could be anything about a wounded identity. You could just be setting limitations. Or you could be learning a new philosophy, a new approach to something. Look at this. I've got this like little cat here that's got, he's playing. God, it's like, I don't even know. I swear. Okay, so we've got intense emotions going on right now. Mars in Scorpio is not with, you know, with the moon. A Scorpio moon is just, it's the life cycle, it's the rebirth and the death. It's a major change. It can be rage with Mars. So, you know, for Aries here, you could be dealing with a lot over the next couple of days. So patience is key, and opening yourself up to, you know, Sagittarius is higher learning, philosophy, belief systems. What were you taught? How were you conditioned in your life during your childhood? How were you conditioned? And that's aligning with needing to heal the self. What other people around you are going through is this water grand trine. Emotional, repressed. When you repress an emotion, it means you're not facing it head on, and you are pushing it down so that you don't think about it, and then something triggers you, and then you end up exploding or something. So gaining a higher awareness, and then also turning to philosophy or a belief system, or educating yourself, like trying to learn a new approach, could be a good way. So what do we get here, angels and spirits? What are we getting for Aries, and what do they need to see during this time? Oh, look at this. We got love begins. How nice. Love begins. Yeah. Okay, so I like that. The Ace of Cups with the shadow side on the bottom. It's not the devil, it's a card called the Shadow. Oh, facing the truth. I believe this is justice. Legal matters, court decisions, partnership agreements. Love begins. Ooh, Aries as the Emperor. This card is the number 4, so it is the Emperor. What did it come out with? Patience and planning. So this can be very strong-willed. You know, it can be something where you are wanting to be the boss. Balance is needed, maybe a balanced mind, a Libra perspective, because Libra is about partnering with others and compromising. We have here patience and planning. Okay, let me get one more, and then I'll do like the Rider-Waite spread for you guys. What do we have here for Aries? One more. Oh my God, it's the 10 of Cups, the destiny, and walking in the light. So I was watching some videos and looking into the idea of the diamond light codes, or the diamond codes, the diamond light codes, and the diamond frequency. And then I started thinking about Aries and how the stone is the diamond that rules over Aries. That's the diamond birthstone. I believe aquamarine is the stone that rules over, or is the stone assigned to all zodiacs. So it's kind of like the neutral stone. I believe aquamarine is all zodiacs. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Aquamarine is Sagittarius. It's also Pisces. So I think it's for all. But I know for sure that this diamond is Aries stone. So diamond light codes are a way to, if you do some research on diamond light codes, you get it from the sun outside, but you can also get it through meditation, and you can actually get it through physically looking at diamonds or maybe crystals. But it's very it's an energy of being very transparent, but also very pure, and like having a very high vibrational energy. No darkness. It's walking completely away from anything that's dark or negative. So that's why I find it really interesting here that we got the light. So walking towards the light, utilizing, light code energy. We do have something here about love beginning in your life. And then we have this energy of justice, truth, underlying pretty much as you as the boss, or you at least in control of yourself. You really are self-determined. Like, you're determining your own self, like what you want for yourself. Aries is the opposite to Libra. So you are not Libra. Libra is Libra. But you are the polar opposite. You're a self-starter. And Libra would be more a partnership person, a person who partners with others, which is perfectly fine. That's a whole other thing in itself. But for Aries, like, you are not that. So you don't have to like spend your whole karma cycle or life like trying to be the Libra, because that's not you. You may have Libra in your chart, but the sun is the ultimate determination of your personality. The blueprint of your soul incorporates all of the planets from the solar system and where those planets were when you were born. But the sun is the most of your character. So we have your patience and planning. We have you walking towards the light. And then we have here 10 of Cups, the ultimate destiny coming in for you. So I don't even know at this point. 10 of Cups, happiness, family, friends. Mental conflict. This could be going on right now. I don't know. Oh my goodness. This is really good. We got victory and success. This is like a 6 of Wands energy. Okay, so let's see what we're getting here for you, Aries. But yeah, Sun and the Moon and Mars in Scorpio. Oh my goodness, look out. Like, do some nice self-care, nurture yourself. Like, don't get triggered, because it's really triggering, especially when it connects to Neptune, because it might not even be real. It could be false. It could be it could be an illusion. You could believe something and it's not the way it really is. You think it's that way, but it's not. It's like, I hate to say this, but it's like if you think somebody is cheating on you and you're like, oh, I know, I'm going to look, I know for a fact. And you could get triggered by something, but it actually might not be happening at all. So let's go here, Aries. What do we need to see for Aries for Wednesday through Friday. I actually think it's going to be difficult. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the energy of feeling left out in the cold. There's someone here who could be coming up short financially, but I feel like it's someone feels left out in the cold. Crossing the energy is you're taking your power back, the Queen of the Wands. Underlying energy is a new beginning, Ace of Coin. This is pretty much lining up in a way to, oh wow, we have a 2 of Cups, we have a partnership, we have a soulmate or a bond, a very important person. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy as a youthful, younger person, messenger or a person you're dealing with. 9 of Coin, independently doing things on your own, kind of like doing things as a sole proprietor, like you're running your own business, you're running your own thing, and you're not relying on anyone. So there's an element here of being solitary. I feel like, okay, so got these 2 cards. The energy of the Hermit was coming up before as you pulling away to figure something out or to seek enlightenment. It's the energy of the Hermit is Virgo, shining a light on something here. The Hermit is pulling away from everyone, going into the cave of isolation and really trying to do soul searching and soul work, working on yourself here. What was the energy? 5 of Pentacles. There's a feeling of abandonment or left out in the cold. Underlying energy is a new beginning. There's someone around you that is very stressed, 9 of Swords, worried, fearful, you know, just stressing out a lot, mentally conflicted. Okay, your energy is 6 of Wands. Like you are in this victory energy of, you know, I'm feeling good and I feel like I'm even proud of myself or something like that. Okay. Oh, wow. So we got this 7 of Swords, and you know, I've watched other tarot readers and everybody's getting 7 of Swords, which is sneaking around with information. Like it's refusing to be upfront. And if it's you, like you don't want to be upfront with someone, you want to just pull away. But 7 of Swords is really, he's taking the information. So there's something about someone sort of, because they're so fearful, they're taking some information and like using it or hiding it in some way. We do have a 10 of Pentacles here. We have a long-term financial wealth security. Maybe you're trying to hide your money. I mean, 7 of Swords though is mentally, it's the energy of, it's not Libra, it's air sign. It could be Aquarius, where you don't want other people to know. This is like, it's like you don't want the whole town to know what your bank account is, or you don't want the whole town to know your address. I mean, it's like hiding information. It's keeping things private, but it can be somebody sneaking around here. So what is the Page of Wands? Why are we getting a Page of Wands in your awareness? What is Page of Wands? Somebody's really stressed, like overthinking something by a lot. 8 of Swords. They're like completely trapped in their mind. Temperance could be Sagittarius, or patience is needed. And we have a 6 of Cups. Friendship. Hold on, please. What's going on? Okay. What is 9 of Coin? I'm going to have to pause it yet again. Okay, Aries, so there is a need for friendship here with the 6 of Cups. Now, this could possibly someone be returning from your past, but there's a lot of mental activity going on here. Stress, overthinking, overanalysis. Someone's like a prisoner of their thoughts. Now, your energy is coming up as hermit. So the hermit is a person who withdraws from society to go into the cave and then comes out to shed the light when ready. So what is the hermit here? Six of coin, okay. Cooperation, balance, Taurus energy, gifting, payment, offering someone financial. Six of coin is like a reward, a payment, a gift, but it has to be balanced. It's not out of balance where you're doing everything. Hi Aries, so third or fourth interruption. My chair is not working right. This is just so crazy. Okay, I just want to get the reading out for you guys. We are showing destiny and victory and success here coming up for you. 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. If you know, something here is about the light, and that could be the Sun card energy. But we do have underlying is like you wanting to be the boss. Crossing the energy is justice. Wanting a situation to balance and be fair for you. I've got craziness around here. It's like, so your energy is hermit and 6 of coin. To me it says like you're doing soul searching. You are very wise, very spiritual. You're pulling away and you want balance. So whatever it is, it's tangible, it's real. You want something to be balanced. Mentally balanced, tangibly balanced. You don't want to be 5 of Pentacles, which is out of balance. 4 of Pentacles is more in balance. 6 of Pentacles is in balance. But a 7 of Pentacles and a 5 is kind of like either you've given too much and you haven't received equally in return, or it's vice versa, like someone else is doing too much and you're not either involved, or it's like when someone takes over and just like wants to do everything and you don't, and the Aries doesn't have a say, like you just sit there. So it's out of balance. And what is out of balance the most is somebody's mental or verbal air energy. There's a challenging mental or verbal communication situation. There isn't a long-term situation here, 10 of Pentacles. There could be money involved. What is the 9 of coin? I see you doing things on your own, like completely independent. What is 9 of coin? Okay, there's a water energy here coming forward. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You're sort of standing on your own. 7 of Pentacles. Again, it's like that imbalanced energy of somebody is invested $700 and they're only getting $100 back. There's like an imbalance in the energies. Now, what is this Ace of Coin underlying? Page of the Swords. There could be somebody watching you or observing. It could also be gossip. There could be something here that's very, very petty communication or challenging. Somebody could be very petty in like the words they're saying. What is 10 of Pentacles here? Why are we getting the 10 of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords? Like somebody's trying to be sneaky or elusive. 2 of Swords. Somebody doesn't know what they want. There's a lack of clarity, and there's an earth energy here. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. What is the 9 of Swords? Who is the person here losing? Okay, 9 of Swords. This is the Fool. So it could be that someone doesn't know what they're doing. The Fool is brand new on a journey, and they're stressing out. Like, I've never done this before. I've never run my own business before, and they're losing sleep at night. The Fool can also be a leap of faith, but it can be also having no burdens, no worries. So hopefully these burdens are going to be lifted off Six of Swords, yeah. So somebody around you is going to sort of move on. They're not going to continue to stress out about something. Because you're wanting or demanding equality. Six of Coin and Hermit. Hermit to me says like that's your belief system. You believe that something should be fair, balanced. Ten of Pentacles is coming in though, meaning there's a commitment or a long-term investment of money, time, and energy. Oh wow, Ten of Cups. There's a lot of happiness here. There's bliss. The Seven of Swords though is like not the best card. That is like deception or lies, or it could be family members. There's confusion or a lack of clarity. Why is Ten of Cups popping here? Eight of Wands. Something happens very fast. What is Eight of Wands? The Devil. Okay, so we have something here toxic. There could be toxic messages, obsessive messages. Somebody will move on though. Like they're not going to continue to obsess. What is the outcome of this scenario? Nine of Wands. So you're in the energy of putting up with a lot or striving, working hard. This is like the warrior on the battlefield that hasn't had a break or doesn't get a break. Okay. Any other messages for Aries? Oh wow. Standing in your truth. The King of Wands in a tower. Fire sign energy. What's going on here? Ten of Wands. Let's get one or two more. What is the outcome here? We did have destiny, victory, and success. Underlying energy. Okay, we have hope, which is the star. Movement, choices, and decisions. Two of Wands. So you're at a crossroads. You're inspired, but then you have to decide, like, which way am I going to go? What am I going to do? There is hope here. Like, you have hope for the future. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Two of Swords. Five of Pentacles again is here. Like, there's something where someone feels abandoned, left out in the cold. We have a Five of Swords. There's like a conflict and a Seven crown chakra. So crown chakra pretty much is Hermit. That's about listening to your angels and your guides and, you know, following what you're guided to do. I feel like with the Nine of Wands, it's like you're taking on too much and you don't get any assistance. And you just continue to keep going. Hopefully somebody will compromise because you're looking for a Six of Coin. You're looking for a balance or a compromise. Accelerated motion, Eight of Wands with the power. Leo energy, 2 8s. So you have 88, which is actually a really good number. This is a blessing. So what is coming in here? Someone around you is on the Fool and a Six of Swords. They move on. They decide to avoid arguing with you. Awareness, Magician, magical energy, can be manipulation, the energy of Gemini. We have Empress, and we have Material Harvest, Nine of Pentacles, where you're independent, you're doing something on your own, you know. Wow, Triumph. So you're having a lot of wins, but solar plexus, I say stay true to your joy. Like solar plexus is what puts a smile on your face, what brings you joy, and as opposed to what's a struggle. Like, is it such a struggle? Triumph, Material Harvest, Fertility, Magician. Underlying energy here is the Emperor, Ace of Coin, and the Emperor. You're trying to do something on your own, and it's almost like somebody around you is like losing sleep and overthinking something, but they won't for long. The Fool and the Six of Swords. The light is what comes in. Sacrifice, Hangman. See what I mean? It's like if you're in this huge victory, why do you then have to sacrifice? It just doesn't make sense. Crown chakra, follow your higher wisdom of your higher self, or your angels. Okay, I got emotional loss, but the crowning energy was the light, heart chakra healing. And you know, the crowning energy of the first spread here was the light. Like, stay in your light. You could look into things about the diamond light codes, the diamond light code matrix. Material and spiritual prosperity, 6 of Wands, victory. Rejoice in celebration, 3 of Cups. Happiness. 10 of Wands. What are you taking on all by yourself? There's a decision here. It's like you want to do something on your own, and it could be almost like no one wants to do it with you, because 3 of Wands and then 2 of Wands, and then you're back at like doing it all by yourself, or doing it all yourself. You're very motivated. You've been compromising. 2 of Pentacles. There's been a compromise. But then something happens all over again with the Judgment. Empress and Knight of Coin, and 3 of Swords and Emperor. See, it's like if you stand in your truth, there's something here about that someone doesn't like, or something like that. All right. I would say your energy comes up Hermit, which is you don't have to physically isolate yourself. You can pull away from people to do some soul work, so that you're not, you know, caught up in something where you're being put out or something like that. The energies are really good here. We have Destiny with the 10 of Water, and then we have this victory and success. And then we have in the Rider-Waite, for the Rider-Waite cards, we had 7 of Swords, 10 of Coin, 10 of Cups. To me, though, this is like, why can't you trust someone? Why is there a trust issue? Because of the Page of Swords. Because there's something that was very petty or challenging or annoying for you. The Page is just like gossip. It could be gossip between people. So this energy here is like, I know you, I've known you 20 years, and I don't trust you. Could also be you trying to avoid communication with people. Future energy, it was a 9 of Coin, standing on your own, in your own truth. Someone around you just lets go, and they just move on. They just move on. Your energy is Hermit and 6 of Coin. You are trying to find a fair way to deal with something. You could be being paid as well. The Hermit, you could be being paid for advice or knowledge or spiritual wisdom or expertise. You could be paid. You're wanting to have this victory. Okay, so Aries, thank you so much for tuning in. I actually feel like the energy is like balanced out somehow right now. Like everything is quiet, like things are calm, and I'm wishing you all the best. The planets are always going to spin through the zodiac wheel. So we have the whole zodiac, and we have all the energies of the planets. The sun and the moon are the most intense, and then the rest of the planets sort of bring their energy. A lot of people only follow Jupiter. They just follow Jupiter, and Jupiter's in Aquarius. So there's a lot of positive energy surrounding networks and socializing right now. However, there's also this Scorpio energy of 8th house of death and rebirth, which is like a breakup with someone and then dating someone new. So it's like, that's never easy. It could be quitting a job and starting a new job. It's the rebirth life cycle. So you've got Mars, your planet in Scorpio, connected to fantasy of Pisces. And fantasy can be fear, worst case scenarios, thinking about things are all just going to crumble and fall apart. But I'm not showing any negative cards here. The only negative card I showed really was someone around you is highly concerned or worried. And then I show this dishonesty, or you not wanting to share information that you have. There is 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So there is a lot of success that you're having here on a material and emotional level. So the Hermit is a good place for you to be. You're actually in a good place to do soul work right now. So that's fine. Your air energy is actually pretty good. You're not the one sitting there overthinking anything. You're actually tuning in to like the higher realms, your angels and your guides for guidance. You're not sitting spinning your wheels at all. So that's really good. Someone around you is spinning their wheels, which is too bad. Because you're looking for peace and compromise, spirituality. Like I said, I mean, it could be you being paid for your expertise in some way. Around you, this person goes into the Fool and 6 of Air. So it's almost like they say, forget it then. Like, I'm just not going to even deal with you at all. Or, you know, and that's not balanced either. Although 6 of Swords is better than a 7 or a 5, it's better to just, you know, let it be. This is energy that causes problems because there's an unwillingness to sort of clear your throat chakra and just sort of say, you can say it in a kind way. It doesn't have to be mean. You can just say with authority here, or how you feel, because it is showing the main card that flipped out in the beginning was the Love Begins. So there's something here. The challenge to that was that there's a need for truth. Libra, partnerships. Underlying energy is somebody wanting to be the boss. You don't want to have to sacrifice, feel stuck, not like having to compromise, but compromise in a way that you're uncomfortable. Triumph was here as well. So, okay, Aries, so this is your reading. Thank you very much for tuning into my channel. And there will be the monthlies coming out either maybe Friday. I'll be doing monthly reads for all zodiac signs. And then there will be next 48s for all zodiac signs as well, from Wednesday to Friday. So thank you for tuning in and take care.